Kertscher. I'm the author of Brett Favre, A Packer Fan's Tribute, a book that came out kind of at the peak of Favre's popularity with the Packers. I grew up in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, lifelong Packers fan, and a fan of Brett Favre's too. So let's go into the episode.
Sure, Mr. Woodson.
So I partnered on the book with Jim Beaver, who was the Packers team photographer at the time and had been for many years, and he provided the photographs for the book. At one point he asked me if I wanted to be his assistant on the sidelines for a game, and of course that sounded like great fun to be on the field at Lambeau. So we picked a game back in 2006, and of course I was running up and down the field or up and down the sidelines with Jim, and there would be a punt or a kickoff. We'd have to change position, and I was holding some equipment and trying to keep up with him. And I remember at one point in the game, Charles Woodson, the great safety for the Packers, made an interception, and so Woodson was running perpendicular to the field from the field of play toward the stands to give the ball to a fan. Jim and I were running parallel to the field to get a different position for the next play, and I collided with Woodson on the sideline. And I remember at the moment, I don't think Woodson even noticed, a guy as big and strong as he is, just, I don't think he even felt me, just kept right on going to the fans.
So you didn't knock the ball out of his hand?
No fumble. And, and I was fine too. I got knocked backward. I don't remember if I fell or not, but certainly felt the impact. And I just remember thinking it was a little bit of a life flashing through your mind moment, because just imagine if he had somehow tripped and fallen and injured himself, on a primetime game at Lambeau Field. I'm not sure I would have survived that. The Packer fans would have been pretty upset, I'm sure.
We might have had this interview a little earlier, maybe.
Right. So that worked out just fine, but that was kind of a brush with greatness for me. And Packers ended up winning that game, as I recall. I think it was 9-7, a last minute field goal. So
Yeah.
Fun night overall, that's for sure.
Yeah. How about any other great Packer moment that you remember as a child or in your career as a writer?
I was able to go to some games back at County Stadium in Milwaukee when the Packers used to play some of their home games there. My dad, thankfully, got season tickets in the early 1960s, and so I went to some games back at County Stadium before those were all moved to Lambeau. Attendance of big ones like a lot of fans have, including the super cold day against the Raiders when Leroy Butler created the Lambeau Leap. Our seats were in one end zone, but unfortunately he did his leap to the opposite end zone, so we weren't exactly part of that, but get to witness that play. I remember tailgating in sub-zero weather in a playoffs game against the Giants. I think we were the only ones actually that fired up the grill that day because it was so bone-chilling cold.
Now, that wasn't the last Favre game, was it?
Oh, boy. Taxing my memory a little bit. I can't say for sure.
Okay.
But I believe that's correct, but we'd have to double-check that to make sure. I may have been able to see the Packers around the country a little bit, games in Tampa and Seattle and San Francisco. I remember that playoff game really well when that was when I beat the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
And the year before, if I'm saying this right, going to the Super Bowl. It was one of those victories where you felt like, to me, the Packers had turned the corner and the Super Bowl was a realistic goal.
Was that the one where Wayne Simmons hit the guy in the first play and they fumbled? And that was a big turning point.
It really was, and I remember the 49ers fans after the game, who were sitting, the ones at least who were sitting by us were happy for us, and we were going to go play the Cowboys in the next game, and they, told us they would be cheering for the Packers and not the Cowboys.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Go Pack.
You bet.